I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
Got you very reverent. That's all right.
Oh.
Happy cherry blossoms to you, please.
Oh. Yo. What it do, baby? Back again with another reaction.
Today we got some insanely racist moments in Disney movies.
Number 10, Sunflower, Fantasia. Fantasia was certainly an early example of a Disney classic. An amazing combination of classical music and animation that still holds up today. What perhaps doesn't hold up so well is a character included on the film's initial theatrical run. Her name was Sunflower, and she was a black female centaur or centaurette who's seen waiting on her white brethren during a segment titled The Pastoral Symphony.
Yeah.
The only black character in there
Doing that. Yeah. Okay.
Sunflower is drawn with exaggerated black features and is a clear example of a visual stereotype that didn't need to be there in the first place. Perhaps this was the reasoning behind Disney's decision to remove the character from prints starting in the mid-60s. Number 9, Japanese soldier caricatures. Commando Duck. It may seem strange today to think of cartoons as wartime propaganda.
Oh, I kind of remember this.
This was actually a common practice during World War II. Commando Duck was one such short by Disney. A cartoon that sees Donald Duck parachuting into Japanese territory for a secret mission. The short tends to focus its plot primarily on Donald's battle tactics, but there are plenty of racist moments, specifically with how the Japanese enemy is drawn. Donald's foes are deliberately presented with slanted eyes, buck teeth, and overblown accents.
Oh, I beg my pardon. I bow my stomach.
Oh, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Yo, whoever did this, bro.
Yo, okay. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
Got you very reverent. That's all right.
Oh.
Happy cherry blossoms to you, please.
Yo. And to think Disney is like that company that everybody thinks is like, oh, they clean, all their employees got to be clean, all their talent got to be clean.
This is what they used
to do. Exactly. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy. You know it's bad. Like I remember the old Warner Brothers, where like they actually had like the characters big lips, super dark. It was bad.
This was certainly due to anti-Japanese sentiment of the time, although it has not aged well when viewing the short today. Number 8, Conveyor Belt Mammy Doll, Santa's Workshop. Santa's Workshop was a holiday-themed Disney short which, on the surface, is a harmless tale of Saint Nick and his elves getting ready for Christmas. However, early versions featured a troubling scene between Santa and a pair of dolls, as the toy maker is overseeing quality control on the assembly line. A white doll comes down a conveyor belt, says Mama, and gets approved by Santa. Then a black doll tumbles down the belt, says Mammy, and stamps her own butt, as Santa watches on and laughs.
Bro, come on,
that
look at her.
Mammy.
Look at her. Come on, bro. That's his shit.
He didn't even touch it.
Given that the word Mammy was...
He didn't even touch it.
Didn't touch it at all.
That's crazy.
And Mammy.
And just laughed it off.
Bro, yeah, that's
slang for a black nursemaid in the time of slavery. And the doll's exaggerated features, it's no wonder Disney removed this scene from all modern prints. Number 7, King Louie, The Jungle Book. King Louie is a beloved character from Disney's adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book.
And old King Louie, that's me.
Louie is a Disney original, having not appeared in Kipling's original stories, but he didn't arrive without his fair share of controversy. King Louie and his ape subjects are the only characters that speak in jive slang, popular with black jazz musicians of the day.
I want to be like
monkeys are the only
Richard
ones.
M. Sherman was one of the songwriters on the film, and has been quoted as initially wanting jazz.
The other main character of the, ain't it a Black Panther or what? Or
there's a Black Panther and a Black Bear.
Exactly, and they don't speak in jive. The monkeys speak in jive. That's crazy. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Legend Louis Armstrong to voice the king, but balked at the prospect of potentially offending the NAACP with a black man voicing an ape. So, is King Louis racist, or is it all in the eye of the beholder? You decide. Number 6.
So I went hard. I don't know. That was hard. I mean, it feels racist, but I don't know if it actually.
To me, it feels even more racist that
it was supposed to be Louis Armstrong,
but that is so not black guy speaking a job like that.
No, I don't think that makes it more racist because back in the time, all people used to speak in jive during that time era. But I just feel it's however you swing it.
I don't know. Obviously, we wasn't born back then.
Arabian Nights, Aladdin. The American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee wasn't too thrilled with the soundtrack for Disney's 1992 hit Aladdin. They took specific umbrage with a line in the film's opening song Arabian Nights, where the peddler sings, "Where they cut off your ear if they don't like your face." The committee saw this as disparaging towards the Arab people and complained to Disney for a lyrical change. The company did comply and replaced the line for home video and on new versions of the soundtrack. The committee was also reportedly upset about another controversial line from the song. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
But Disney decided to leave this one in, for better or worse.
If I were as rich as you, I could afford some manners. Oh.
Number 5.
That was a little. I don't know. That one.
I
don't know.
We don't get it. That's why
we don't get it.
But for them to complain,
it got to be something bad.
Yeah,
it definitely has to be something bad.
Exactly.
Native American stereotypes. Peter Pan. Intent can be a funny thing, especially when it's perceived much differently years later.
This should be most enlightening.
Disney's Peter Pan is an example of this notion, as evidenced by a shockingly racist musical number with very innocent intentions.
Bro, look how red they are.
Bro.
The Native American sequence in the film raises flags with the song What Made the Red Man Red, where embarrassing Indian stereotypes.
Redskin.
Yeah.
Redskin.
Yeah.
And they made them red, and it's noticeably because the other characters are white.
Yeah, that's bad. That's
in
bad.
color, literally.
Types are the order of the day. Although the scene is light and bouncy in tone, the effect years later is rather cringeworthy in its execution. A blemish on what's otherwise a classic slice of Disney nostalgia. Number 4. We are Siamese, if you please.
I remember
Lady
this.
and the Tramp. The intentions behind Peter Pan's racism may be up for debate, but it's a lot more difficult to defend the outrageous cultural insensitivity behind the Siamese cats in Disney's Lady and the Tramp.
We are Siamese, if you don't please.
I remember
Post-World
that.
War II tensions are the only probable reasons behind the obvious Japanese stereotypes of Sai and Am, two villainous cats who sing this song. The twins are drawn with the same slanted eyes and buck teeth we saw earlier in Commando Duck, and their entrance is even marked by a gong, something that hampered Asian stereotypes in film right through the 80s and 90s. Number 3, Shungan and the Alley Cats, the Aristocats. We continue with Asian stereotypes here, proof that negative depiction of such characters wasn't only limited to the immediate aftermath of World War II. Nope.
Oh yeah, I
Asians
remember
were
this
still
one.
being drawn with the same old slanted eyes and outrageous accents in 1970, as evidenced by Shungan and the gang in the Aristocats.
Fortune cookie always wrong.
That's
bad. Horrible.
That's bad.
That's
horrible,
horrible, bro.
He said fortune cookie, some shit.
These niggas was tripping.
They didn't give a fuck.
They was tripping.
Shungan rolls with Thomas O'Malley's Alley Cat friends and performs his part of the song Everybody Wants to Be a Cat with chopsticks and a buck-toothed
Oh,
he is
yeah.
a feline
Chopsticks?
stereotype.
Yes,
with fucking chopsticks.
and he was playing the piano with him too.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
that's-
Yeah, nah, that's
Here, however, as there's also Peppo, an amorous Italian, and the trumpet-playing scat cat, who's modeled after black jazz musicians of the 50s and 60s.
Okay.
Number 2, the Crow's Dumbo.
You can see it.
The
You
term
can see
Jim
it.
Crow was used to describe
can see
laws
it.
or regulations designed to
Jim
enforce
Crow.
racial segregation in the United States. The lead crow in Disney's Dumbo is also named Jim, and has...
That's
that's
blatant.
that's
Blatant.
blatant.
That's
That's
blatant.
blatant, bro.
That's blatant.
That-
I ain't even Jim Crow. His name is Jim Crow.
Yeah.
And he black.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, crows are black, but you
and
know
they
what I mean.
dress like they dress.
Yeah, bro. That's
received his share of criticism in the decade since the film's release in 1941.
But I be done seen about everything.
Yeah.
When I see an elephant.
yeah.
Although Jim and the other crows are generally friendly towards Dumbo, the fact that they speak in stereotypical black slang could easily be interpreted as lazy or racist in their depiction of African American culture.
Definitely racist.
The gang does get to sing the film's most memorable song, When I See an Elephant Fly, but this doesn't change the fact that modern audiences might see the crows in a very different light. Before we
You know what's crazy? By the time our kids are grown, or not even grown, like let's say 10. By the time Mason's 10, most of the stuff we grew up on that was either messed up or even harmless is going to be gone. It's going to be gone.
I don't think it's gonna be gone.
For the it's going.
What do you mean by gone?
Like it'll still be there, but it won't be as readily accessible. Like right now, we could still find some of the messed up stuff. Right?
I don't think it'll be gone because of stuff like this.
Well, I'm thinking in regards of cancel culture. How cancel culture is like it's on a crusade of wiping things out. Hell, they even change history books now. If you the trail of the what is it? Trail of Tears. Mm-hmm. Though I forgot. I saw it online, but it was a book that said the Indians willingly
I think
left.
it'll be another 30 to 50 before it's like
gone.
Before it's like gone. Yeah.
I feel you.
I think they gonna be on this rampage of wiping out like all these companies gonna be clearing their mistakes but you can't hide it, bro.
It's there. Yeah.
People have this stuff at home. You can't hide it.
Facts.
unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable, or in this case, dishonorable mentions.
Blackfish.
You be my man Friday. Friday, you Friday, me Mickey.
Oh.
I'm the full price man. I'm working my way through college.
Number one, Uncle Remus, Song of the South. Uncle Remus wasn't a Disney creation, but his depiction in this 1946
I've never seen this. Never.
film lives on as one of the company's most infamous moments.
The crazy part is like, nigga, to say some of this stuff was 1940s, this is great quality.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This like all of these, I'm like, did I like most of these on the list? I'm like, did I read that right? That was at 1940.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's some good animation. Like you can say, even the video.
Remus was a fictional character responsible for narrating classic African-American folktales. When he hit the silver screen, however, Remus and Song of the South almost immediately struck a sour note with audiences.
Look up, got the cotton full of leaving.
For starters, the film never explicitly presents itself as taking place in a post-Civil War South, leading many to believe that Disney was marginalizing the impact of slavery.
That's how the leopard got his
They look like they still in slavery.
Yeah.
There were also a plethora of black stereotypes to be found, which eventually resulted in the film failing to receive an uncut home video release in the United States to this day.
That last one, that's
Never. I ain't doubt. That's yeah.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Like, I remember hearing about like stuff like this from Disney.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know there's stuff,
But you
from
never
any network. But
Yeah.
how bad it is? That's
Nah, like
fucked up.
I still think Warner Brothers got him top because Warner Brothers was blatant.
We
Like
gotta- we gotta-
but the
we gotta
thing,
check that out. We
the
gotta-
thing,
yeah.
the thing about Warner Brothers, they released a statement that they won't delete the footage. They won't not air it because it is a part of their history, and it doesn't depict their current views. It depicts a view of history that can't be overlooked, and I personally like that because it's admitting to the past. Yeah.
Even with Disney, Warner, any company, we
Yeah.
know that 8 times out of 10, that's not what they're gonna do today.
Yeah, 100%.
But back then they were
like let that thing sing.
The same people that was running it back then, not the same people that's running it now.
Yeah,
so you
100%.
can't fully blame the people running it now unless they still doing
stuff like that.
So yeah, that's gonna do it, y'all. Let us know what we should react to next, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace out.